I think Prime Minister Carney and the government, they've got in what they wanted to get in on that, preparing the country's economy. You saw movement on some defense spending, some movement on, they talked about the major projects. Where the budget falls short, and I think this is probably the challenge for the government in the months ahead, is on the affordability equation, which was still a very important theme amongst voters. And on that affordability, I think this budget really doesn't have anything in it. So I think there's a little bit in the budget for various party supporters. I think everybody would be cautious about saying I can win an election on this budget. I think the Conservatives would, they're probably the most bullish about going to the polls, but I think there's, to bring down the government solely on this is just the worst budget ever tabled, I think would be, a bit problematic. There's still good support for some various elements. I think for the Liberals to be cavalier and saying, go ahead, bring us down, we want to run an election on our budget, I think that would be dangerous as well, because as I said earlier, they missed the boat on affordability. And I think that's a vulnerability if this turns into an election campaign. I think affordability would still play a fairly prominent role. And is the threat of Donald Trump and the Americans as top of mind for Canadians as it was in the in March, April earlier this year? So there's a lot of caution, I think, and so I think all parties, if they're looking at this rationally, would be a little cautious about how aggressive they want to fight this or fight on this in an election campaign.